Hi, and welcome back to our 6th hour of KSPHQ's Adventure in Fundraising. We are streaming for nearly 24 hours to bring awareness to National Suicide Prevention Month. September is National Suicide Prevention Month, and this month is to bring awareness to suicide prevention, mental health, and to educate the public about this growing public health crisis that affects all Kansans. The good news is that we know that suicide is preventable. The will to live is strong and difficult for most people to overcome. Many people who consider suicide don't actually want to die. They're in deep emotional pain and anguish. And suicide, for many, is the only way they know how to end that pain. But we know that through compassion, means restriction, and professional intervention, that suicide is preventable. We know that because it's what we do here at KSPHQ every day. We are in our 6th and almost final hour for our Adventures in Fundraising, our Tele-Web-a-Text-a-Thon for the day. And we just want to give another big thank you to our media sponsor, Kansas Public Radio. They are a great asset to our community and a great friend for us here at KSPHQ. And we just really enjoy the friendship that we have with them. We want to thank everybody else who has donated during our fundraiser today and before. We have multiple people, multiple donors who have given to us before we started our fundraiser. They've started fundraisers of their own on Facebook or otherwise, or just mailed us checks. We cannot thank everybody who gives us any donation enough. You are the reason that we can continue to do what we do here every day. Remember that you too can donate to KSPHQ. There's multiple different ways you can do so. You can go on our Facebook page and click that big blue donate button on the right-hand side of the screen. You can go to our website at kSPHQ.org and click the donate button. You can text KSPHQ to 44321 or give us a phone call for just one more hour today at 785-841-9900. We will not be taking any phone calls overnight, so you've got one more hour to get that phone call in. Once again, we want to give a big shout out and thanks to everybody who's already donated. And I've got a pretty special announcement, or re-announcement if you've been paying attention, in our next video from one of our board members, Neil.
Hi there all, my name is Neil Rasmussen and I'm a current board member at Kansas Suicide Prevention Headquarters. My history here with the agency goes back quite a ways to the early 80s, and let me briefly give you my backstory. I came to the University from Massachusetts in 1980 and moved into Templin Hall on the campus. I very quickly became close friends with my roommate, we'll call him Ed. We were both philosopher types and into spirituality, and we could debate into the wee morning hours. We became best friends. That fall semester went by so quickly that I never realized that I wouldn't see Ed again. Over winter break, I got a call from his mom that he'd taken his own life. Needless to say, I was devastated and limped my way through the spring semester and the next couple of years. 1983 rolls around and I'm still at KU and I'm still thinking about Ed, still not able to understand why he did what he did. And then I saw an ad looking for volunteers at headquarters, the crisis counseling hotline. I jumped at the chance because I thought maybe I could make a difference for someone in need, someone like Ed. So I interviewed and went through training and luckily enough ended up volunteering there for 10 years. And then I served on the board for 2 years after that. I got married, raised a son, and moved on in life. But then 2018 rolled around. And over the next 18 months, I had 3 close friends lose sons to suicide. Again, I was devastated and in shock, and I couldn't believe that this has happened. And I was called to do something again. I had to, for Ed and for those young men who saw no other choice. So I volunteered to be on the board again. Again, I was lucky enough to be on the board. And I saw the difference the agency makes in Lawrence, Douglas County, and across the state of Kansas. Kansas Suicide Prevention HQ relies on the kindness of strangers to share education, support, and crisis services across the whole state of Kansas. We answer over 20,000 calls a year, and it's only going to grow, maybe up to 10 times as the national 3-digit hotline number comes on in the very near future. I'd like to personally ask you to consider donating, and I want to up the ante by matching any donation up to $500 that comes in. So please, seriously, consider giving. Your donation could make a difference. It could help someone. It could help someone like my friend's sons. It could help my old roommate, Ed.
Thank you so much, Neil, for sharing that really powerful and personal story with us and for your incredible generosity. I'm going to say it again for Neil. He has offered to match up to $500 for any donation that come in through the course of this broadcast through 7 o'clock today and then again tomorrow at 10, 11, and 12. Neil and his other board members are a vital part of our organization, as are the staff and the volunteers that come in. We want to give them a huge thank you for everything that they do for us, whether it's answering the phones or showing up every day with a smile on their face. Neil has showed us how much it means to him to donate to KSPHQ. So will you show us too? Remember, you can do it on Facebook, on our website. You can text KSPHQ to 44321, or you can give us a phone call. You've got about 45 minutes to give us one more phone call at 785-841-9900. And I hope you join me at our very last hour today at 7 o'clock. See you soon.